Hello everyone, my name is Bree and welcome to Documented Journey. I have my notes here because I have a lot to share with you. I am going to share with you my new collection because my shop is reopening September 13th. So if you're interested, stay tuned. If you watched last week's video, I went ahead and I told you where we're at. We are in Florida, and so this collection is based upon that, and the collection is called Sea. I am going to be sharing with you what everything is, and so I'm going to show pictures and everything as I kind of walk you through this. The first thing that I want to share with you is that I have a new cork pattern. All right, it's a voiceover, Bree, because that was crazy in the background. That humming of beautiful nature and everyone doing the yard work was obnoxious. Anyway, this pattern is called Seafoam. Did you see all those lovely purples and blues and the creamy whites? Oh, I love it. I wanted to show you how it looks on the inside pocket with the cream felt, and this cover actually has a waved edge, so that is something that you can request in the notes section if you are interested. This is also a vertical pocket. You can just order a regular pocket, and in the notes section you can request vertical. That is how you do it. You can also email me if that's something you'd like to do, and I can walk you through it. This is my very first sticker that I went ahead and made. It is a sea turtle. It has the teals and things that are normally found in this type of environment, as well as I made a whale sticker. You saw me paint this last week. I absolutely loved it, and I loved how it turned out. It's so cute and little. I love this collection so much, and all these lovely blues and teals. I just can't get enough. The last thing that I made that's tangible for this collection is this sticker sheet. It has the sea foam in the background, and then I also pulled some old Florida inspired stickers from the past and put those on there as well. Last thing to round off this collection is a new lesson. It's such a cute octopus. I loved making this one for you. It may look hard right now, and I get that, but I promise I break everything down into bite-sized, easy to follow instructions. Not only do I have this new collection for you, but I'm also going to be pushing most of my old Patreon stickers, postcards, and lessons. As I'm chatting right now, I'm just flipping through some of the stickers. I do have some postcards to match as well, and then I will be pushing to the website 2 new lessons. One is a tulip lesson, and the other is a daffodil lesson. I really think that the daffodil and the octopus are my 2 best lessons. Speaking of Patreon, I am really excited to share with you that come October, I am switching up the Leaves tier. At the moment, in the Leaves tier, it is a mail tier. So you get a postcard in the mail, and then you get all the previous rewards underneath that. Well, starting October 1st, I am going to be housing the Sketchbook Club on that tier. I am beyond excited about this. If the postcard is something that you're interested in, don't worry, it's not going away. It's actually going to be housed in the flower tier. The flower tier is my highest tier, and if you are in the flower tier, you will receive all the previous tiers' rewards. So, I know you're dying to know what this sketchbook tier is going to be about. Well, the new Leaves tier is going to have a focus for the month. It's going to have 2 studies, and then it's going to have a project. Of course, at the beginning of the month, I will let you know the focus, and then a couple days after that, I will go ahead and push out the first study. The first study is going to consist of 5-ish images. I'm just going to say a handful of images of what we are going to study for that week. We're going to just really play in our sketchbooks. And with that, I am going to either include a video or a post of me working through that process. With the video or the post, my words are going to be more about the supplies and about how I'm feeling as opposed to what I'm actually doing. It's not going to be a lesson, but it's going to just be a walkthrough and more of a chat about feelings about it and the supplies I'm using. It's very, very similar to the challenges that I hosted over on Instagram. I have those saved on my Instagram feed if you're interested in checking it out. So again, you're going to have 2 studies. I'm hoping to do 1 video, 1 post, so that way you get both in the month. Your studies are going to be about a week apart, and then we move on to the project. Now the project is going to be one of two things. It's either going to be a pre-recorded lesson or a Zoom hangout. I'm really leaning towards the Zoom hangouts because I feel like this is where I want to build an art community. I really want to get to know you and become friends and bounce ideas off of each other. And so during that hangout, it could be a number of things. It could be that we actually do a live lesson and I walk you through my process. It could be where we throw handfuls of images up and we do timed sketching. We can talk about how that's beneficial and how sometimes it's not. And then the last one is we could just do a hangout where we're all just kind of doing our own thing and we're working and chatting. This is where we get to know each other. This is where we share supplies. This is where we share ideas. This is where we share techniques. I'm just really, really, really excited for these hangouts. I'm even tempted to throw in a few other hangouts, more like the third one, so where I just say, hey, I'm up for sketching today. Anyone want to join me? And then we get on for 30 minutes to an hour. We hang out, we chat. We're just art buddies at that point. Anyway, I think you can kind of tell that I'm just really excited for these new changes and these new things to come. The shop update will go live on September 13th at 8 a.m. Now, if you are a patron of mine, or if you really, really like that cork pattern and you're afraid you're going to miss out, then I suggest maybe joining Patreon. My patrons get a 24-hour early access to the website before it actually goes live. This not only gives back to them and an extra little thank you, but it also helps me prepare for what's going to happen the next day. Really are kind of like my check on if everything is posted correctly and up and running properly. I really hope you enjoyed looking through my new collection and hearing all my updates. Just a little helpful hint when you're scrolling through the website, if you just go to my website's homepage and you look at the categories towards the middle of the page, you will see a new category. Click that. All the new things will be posted under that category. I wanted to send an extra special thank you to my patrons. They make what I do here 100% possible. I thank you so much. I also wanted to thank you for finishing this video and watching. If you got this far, could you please do all the YouTube things like subscribe, comment. YouTube and I really love your engagement. I can't wait for September 13th, and until next time, everybody, I'll see ya.